We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. I'll ask from returns for to smash that like button to when you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and I really appreciate it. And here we are with BBIG Stock Ventures Inc. pushing downwards again, right? But it's trying to find support, and while it's going lower, the overall market has been going higher. And our SPY bot at 9:40 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, call options went up 180% to 200% plus within hours, guys. This is our new release that allows us to have an edge within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities, whether stocks are going up or going down, and you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected to the SPY bot, the QQQ bot, our newly released Tesla bot, and we have other bots on the way so that you can receive the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets. And you can now join the members using these resources to maximize in either direction by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts. So here we are with BBIG. As I stated, trying to find support here. We're going to talk about some key levels, what made it drop, as a lot of people are probably aware, made a big urgent video on it yesterday. But before we break it all down in today's video, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. And we strive for opportunities like these every single day. So these are the three stocks I mentioned this morning, and every single one of them jumped up 3 to 5%, 5 to 10% plus, but one of them turned out to be a home run, and that was SPRT. We caught this one in the pre-market as it was pushing downwards, and it actually consolidated after the bell and took off from the lowest point to the highest point of 20% plus in a matter of minutes, pulled back down and gave another jump of 10 to 15% plus, and from the low to the highest point of 20% plus once again. If you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with BBIG Stock Ventures Inc. and the stock is trying to hold itself up as I stated earlier in the video. I think this is super significant going into tomorrow and even next week and every single day moving forward, because this is actually going to show actual strength in the charts. Now, in yesterday's video in this pullback, I had stated I was looking for it to probably jump back up 5 to 10%, 10% plus, anywhere between 250 to 260, and it certainly did that from the lows of 230s up to highs here of 250, and after the bell hit lows here of 230s again and jumped up to the 250s. So did the 250 mark in the pre-market from yesterday to today, and then after the bell within a few minutes did it again for another 10 to 20% plus move, right? So in these jumps there's opportunities, and I've talked about it to every single member in the community and every single member watching these videos. It's not financial advice, it's just my opinion and perspective. And I believe that the volatility will continue. And within this volatility, there will continue to be opportunities, right? Now, I'm going to pull up Ultimate 42 Vision, the bull and bear indicators, which you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 Vision indicator, getting connected to the SPY bot, our QQQ bot, our newly released Tesla bot, and we have other bots on the way so that you can receive the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities, whether stocks are going up or going down. And you can now join the members using these resources to maximize in either direction by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts. So BBIG stock got that bear indicator since yesterday at around 285 on the 30-minute, and also on the 1 hour you could see that it actually popped up towards the end of yesterday. So two bear indicators popping up on the same day within the volatility, right? Pushing it even lower. Now, if you went back to the 15-minute, it had been under a bear indicator since the beginning of the day, and in the volatility, it was actually fighting to stay above this support of 277. it broke through it, and every single support level I talked about had been broken through towards the aftermarket hours on this big pullback. For those that are not aware, this big pullback actually happened because Vinco Ventures trades lower after delaying the spinoff of Tyde. Okay, now when is it delayed towards? There's no specific date. Everything is just pointing to the end of Q2 of 2022, right? The end of quarter two. So super important to also realize that anywhere you read or anything that is changed, it needs to come from a reputable source. There's a lot of speculation, and it states right now just Q2, and that's what the email states and what the filings are showing. So here we are, and it got a bull indicator in the pre-market. It turned out to be a fake out, quickly got rejected, tried to hold itself up, and it ran again, but it wasn't enough to take this back up above those highs in the pre-market of 553 and 550s. Brought itself back down, and it got a bear indicator down here again on the 15-minute mark. Now, when you actually remove some of the volatility and you put the 30-minute, we've been under a bear indicator since yesterday at 285, lasted into today, and right now the strong support is at 235. If that gets broken through, the next support level is down at the 220s and 218 mark, give or take, and then below that would be $2 near the 52-week range, low of 194. Something to be aware of and keep in mind. Now, when we pull up the bigger picture, the 4-hour has been under a bear indicator, and even when it tried to bring itself back up in this run here and volatility to the upside, there was no bull indicator, and I talked about how significant it was for a bull indicator to pop up, if not this bear indicator, since way back in May 19th, since way up here at the 290s, is going to dominate over the chart, and there we have it, okay? A lot of people state technicals and charts do not matter, no matter if it's manipulated, or if it's a short squeeze, or if it's a stock with a spin-off, BBIG, or any other stock, and I am just going to state, again, it's not financial advice, I don't believe that. I believe charts matter, no matter what stock it is and what's going on, because the stock's behavior lets you know how others and other traders that are holding positions or have positions or are getting in or getting out, how they're reacting, and the chart shows you a story, right? A lot of people have been selling anywhere between $3 to $4, and I've stated this in my videos before. If you're a first-time viewer or just coming across the channel, it's a lot of videos that I've talked about since the beginning of the year till now, especially after January's run, and there it is circled from previous videos. I didn't even do that circle right now. That's from previous videos. How all this volatility is a point of true resistance where the shorts are taking advantage of that area, and where the real shorts are at is up here, all this area, okay? And what happens is every time we get up to this area, there's a lot of selling pressure from actual shareholders, either cutting their losses, breaking even, or actually taking a slight profit after averaging down for so long. And I've broken down my thesis as well and shown the hard concrete data of what the average price of people holding BBIG hold and how many people might be in the red or are holding a bag. And anytime it gets close to breaking even or making the losses smaller or actually a slight profit, there's been a lot of investors taking advantage of that. And that's how you see these big drops. Okay, and then you get those bear indicators going into those dip areas, and then people come back up, bringing it back up, and then you get those bull indicators. And there's a lot of different squeezes happening from the gamma squeezes in the options chain, as well as short squeezes from shorts actually getting pushed out of their positions, right? Squeezing out of their positions. But every time it's gotten to $3, it struggles to stay there, and even more get above $4. If this stock was able to get up there, there's some shorts that are up here sitting, putting pressure downwards and doubling down on their shorts, bringing it back down even faster. And in the process, there's a lot of investors either deciding to break even, cut their losses short, or end up with a slight profit if they were up after averaging down so much. That's the behavior that the charts show you, okay? Even though there's shorts involved, and yes, there could be manipulation, and there's a lot of dilution and a lot of different factors and variables that come into play, the shorts are actually one piece of the variable, but the overall chart doesn't just react because of shorts. It reacts because of buyers when it goes up, and it reacts because of sellers when it goes down. And that is where Invest for Tomorrow, me, myself, I make these videos for us to look at key levels, where to be paying attention on what's going on. And then we have 42 Vision to let us actually get extra layers of confirmation on dip areas and rip areas. And right now, it's in a dip area, but it needs to hold strong here on the 30-minute. If I pull up the 5-minute, you could see that there's been a lot of volatility between this bull indicator from 240s to the highs here of 253. And then on the way back down, it got a bear indicator from 246 to the 230s. And now in the aftermarket hours, it's trying to pull up here a bull indicator. Is that going to hold true? Well, it needs to pull up with it the 15-minute, which is under a bear indicator right now, and also the 30-minute with it, which is actually under a bear indicator right now. And the bigger the time frame, the more bear indicators you're going to see back to back. But there could be a dead cat bounce coming in the process of actually holding itself up above 235 and also above 230s in general, right? If it breaks through 235, well, staying above 230 and not going much lower, and actually finding support up here at the 250, getting back to 260, which I talked about in yesterday's video, and breaking out to the 280s. Now, there's a lot of shorts taking advantage of how low this is to try to bring it even lower, but I believe this strength here at 235 is pretty interesting and something to watch. And keep in mind, I'm going to continue to follow here at 42 Vision, and I'm going to see if this bear indicator can get canceled out on the 30-minute, and the 15-minute and 5-minute can pull up the 30-minute with it, get a bull indicator in the process, and see if it could hold above the key resistance levels.